Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nusha Zwani binti Sazaki, and today I will review one Korean movie which is The Call. The Call, also known Call, is a 2020 South Korea thriller film directed by Lee Chung-hyun, starring by Park Shin-hye and Jong-seo. It was released on Netflix on November 27, 2020. So let me start with the synopsis. This story revolves around Soyeon and Young-suk. So Soyeon comes back home after a long time. She connects an old phone that was in the house and speaks to a stranger named Young-suk. So Soyeon realized that Young-suk lives in the same house, but they are 20 years apart, and they become friends from then onwards. Then one day, Soyeon and Young-suk make a small choice that will change their lives in the time they are in need. Young-suk saved Soyeon's fathers, who had previously died 20 years ago, and Soyeon tells Young-suk her future 20 years later. Soyeon's fathers died because of a fire at a house. She believes that her father died to his mother's mistake by not closing the stove before she left the house. So when she connects with Young-suk, she asks help from Young-suk to save her father from the fire during that time. However, Soyeon had made a promise to Young-suk to always fulfill the demands, including giving Young-suk to hear songs from her favorite artists. So since Young-suk saved Soyeon's fathers, everything has changed. Now Soyeon can live happily with her father and her mother, and she always contacts Young-suk through that old phone. But after a certain point or period, Young-suk gets angry with Soyeon because she always does not pick up calls from her. So Soyeon noticed that Young-suk's behavior started changing, and she always laughing with a weird tone. Then Soyeon made a research and found that the house that she lives now has a murder case where a stepmother killed her daughter that have a mental disorder, which is personality disorder. So she realized that the one that has been killed is Young-suk. Then she makes a call to Young-suk and tells her that she will be killed that night. So since then, everything has changed for Young-suk because she killed her stepmother. She feels alive because she has no chance to get out of the house because her stepmother always abused her and tell her that she has a bad luck in her life. From that moment, one by one, the person Soyeon knew died due to Young-suk's actions because Young-suk wanted to cover her stepmother's murder. So until one moment, she is desperate and asks Soyeon on how the cops caught her due to this case. However, Soyeon doesn't want to tell Young-suk the truth because she doesn't want all the people that she knew died. She almost made Young-suk die due to one tragedy that happened during that time. Young-suk gets angry and she kills Soyeon's fathers, and Soyeon has lost her father forever, and she also lost her mother when her mother wanted to save her from getting killed by Young-suk on that year. So from this movie, I can learn 3 lessons. The first one, we should accept our destiny. From this movie, I noticed that Soyeon cannot accept her father's death as she wants to change the situation from 20 years ago. However, as Muslims, we should believe in Qada and Qadar since it was mentioned in our Rukun Iman. So Qadar is Allah knowing of everything in pre-eternity, what happened and what will happen, whether good or bad, from pre-eternity to past eternity. Their time, place, and characteristics, and His ordaining and determining them. Qada is His creation of things and events when their time is due, based on His pre-eternal knowledge and ordaining. Allah created the whole universe and everything in it, whether living or non-living, based on a program. Allah knows everything that will happen in the universe. He also knows the action of the tiniest particle in detail. His knowledge covers everything. The unique system and wonderful order seen in the universe shows that Allah planned it knowingly, that He creates everything based on that plan when their time is due. The program that Allah made before He created the universe in pre-eternity is called Qadar. His application of that program when its time is due is called Qadar. Then belief in Qadar and Qadar means to believe without doubt that Allah knows everything, that He programmed everything in pre-eternity, and that He creates things and events based on the knowledge and program when their time is due. The second lesson is we should not murder someone like Yusuf has did to her mother and other people. As Muslims, the first and foremost basic right is the right to live and respect human life. The Holy Quran lists down whosoever kills a human being without any reason like manslaughter or corruption on earth, it is as thought he had killed all mankind. This surah mentioned in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 32. As far as the question of taking life in retaliation for murder or the question of punishment or for spreading corruption on this earth is concerned, it can be decided only by a proper and a competent court of law. If there is any war with any nation or country, it can be decided only by a properly established government. In any case, no human being has any right by himself to take human life in retaliation or for causing mischief on this earth. Therefore, it is incumbent for every human being that under no circumstances should he be guilty of taking a human life. If anyone has murdered a human being, it is as if he has slain the entire human race. So for the last or third lesson is we should appreciate and take care of our parents. From the movie, Soyeon does not take care of her mother properly and she hates her mother. She believes that her fathers died due to her mother's action. However, we should know that respecting parents is a form of obligation in Islam. It should be something that never be questioned because the answer is obvious. Parents give birth and raise us. With all their sacrifice throughout our lives, no children can ever repay their parents' goodness. Islam sees respect for parents as one of the most important aspects in life. There are many aspects in life considered as unforgivable sins, and not respecting parents is one of them. Children who do not respect their parents, even in adult life, will receive punishment in hereafter. So that's all for me. Thank you for watching.